Now, look, I done heard about 2 reports of law enforcement officers going after military personnel. And that's not okay either. You know, they're both police, and not to be funny, we need to have some communication and respect amongst everybody, especially with regards to people that are different branches of law enforcement within our system. Now, look, I'm going to tell you, if you are a military police or military soldier, you still have to follow the laws. But there's a little miscommunication going on with some of these people with regards to what is allowed to happen when you possess a military ID card. I'm from the state of Michigan. Say I go to California or to New York or to Florida or whatever other state I'm not from as a resident. As a card holder and a resident of Michigan with an active military dependency or active duty or veterans card, I'm allowed to travel into other states and still assert my rights to my laws from my home state. It is a privilege that is allowed to anyone who is allowed an active duty benefits card from the Department of Defense, whether it be retirement status as a vet, disabled discharge, or whatever the case may be. Anybody who possesses a military ID card is allowed to assert their rights from their home state. It's a privilege only granted to people who are military and military retirees. So we've got some stuff going on here that some people just don't understand. That is a Department of Defense law, which carries to the federal courts as well, which trickles down to the state. Because of the laws in our judicial system, it's a requirement that they line up with each other. And when they don't, you're supposed to argue that in court. However, the law is that if you possess a Department of Defense ID card, that you're allowed to go by the laws of that state when you leave that state, as long as you do it appropriately. So there's no need to pick on each other where this is concerned. And there's certainly no power struggle, or there shouldn't be, because we're all in this together. Whether you be somebody from the military or somebody who's a federal, state, or local law enforcement, we're all supposed to respect each other. And that means you don't go picking on other branches of law enforcement. And yeah, I know some of the military like to pick on other branches of the military, especially knowing that the Navy is the ones who really issue the checks. And then the Marines always have to catch a ride with the Navy, and so on and so forth. So we've got some of that going on between the branches too. And all of you need to remember that in good fun, that's okay. But when it comes to the bottom line, we really are all in this together. So it doesn't make sense to pick with each other, especially as law enforcement people. God bless America. Have a blessed day. And back the badge.